Alright, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Kurt and welcome back to Walt Disney Landers. Hope you guys have been enjoying your stay this far. Hope you guys have been having a good time and hope you are staying safe. This is week number 4 of the NCP, the National Competitive Pokemon Season 5. Week number 4, we're taking on Josh, aka Ultra Player, coach of the New York Metagross. So if you guys are excited for today's Wi-Fi battle, please hit the like button and subscribe button if you guys are new. And with that, we are going to hop right into our team builder. But first, we have a little bit of like a sad announcement, a little bit of an update for you guys. After week 3 against Kelly, changes needed to be made. I actually made these changes during the week against Kelly, but since the week started, I wasn't able to get them against Kelly. But changes needed to be made. There was something about the team that just wasn't clicking. We are 1-2. We had a phenomenal week 1 and just weren't able to pull it through. You know, we had 2 very close games against D-Ray and Kelly, but we just couldn't pull out the W's like we were expecting. And, you know, those were 2 games I really wanted to win. D-Ray, I've beaten every time I played him, and I think I've beaten Kelly every time I played him as well, except for Little Cup in APA way back when. So I really wanted to win those games, and I really felt like I had the skill and the team to win them. I just couldn't pull through. So changes needed to be made to the team, and some free agent changes from other coaches shook up the board. Mainly Q taking over for Kyle shook up the board and gave us an amazing opportunity with our team. So you guys will see on the screen right about now the transactions we made. We decided to let go of Nala, Hercules, and Pepe Le Pew, and we decided to pick up Tentacruel, Scrafty, and Durant. So, talking about the mons we dropped, first off, Skuntank will not be missed. It sounds very mean, it's very harsh. Skuntank will not be missed. Every week I shit talk Skuntank. I think that mon is terrible. I think it's so bad. You know, it's literally the most budget psychic dark type you can get, and I really didn't want it, but I had to take it because it filled the roles and it filled the points. So luckily, when Q took over for Kyle, he dropped Tentacruel, which fills almost every role I needed from Skuntank a lot better. I'm a lot more comfortable with Tentacruel, and overall, it's just a lot more of a fun Pokemon than stupid fucking Skuntank. Also gives me Rapid Spin instead of Defog, so I don't have to get rid of my hazards. So since we picked up Tentacruel, we needed to A, make some room for points, and B, we had 3 water types. So one of our water types had to go, and unfortunately that would be Nala, our Suicune. This one was, I went back and forth between Nala and Flying Fish, but I decided to get rid of Nala because I really wasn't enjoying it on the team. I enjoy Suicune as a Pokemon, I think it's very fun, but on this team it just wasn't working. I don't know why. I just couldn't get it to work every week. Every week I felt like either somebody had something to take advantage of it, or it just didn't spring enough to the table to be worth bringing. So Suicune was very expensive for its price point as well. Shuckle King did power rankings, and literally his only critique with my team were Suicune and Skuntank, who were 2 Pokemon I really didn't want to pick up. I wanted to pick up something like Blastoise or Tentacruel during the draft, but somebody decided to draft Mono Water, and that forced everybody else to take their water types in the same round. So I was kind of stuck with Suicune and Skuntank when I really didn't want them. So hey, Shuckle, I fixed those critiques. Am I number 1 yet? And then lastly was Hercules. I opted to get rid of, and this actually wasn't a trade I needed to make. I actually could have went clean Suicune, Skuntank for Tentacruel, Scrafty, clean, but I decided to do Machamp for... Oh no, I needed 1 point. I'm sorry, my math was wrong. I needed 1 point for Scrafty. There was no other good dark type in what I had left from the Suicune budget. There was nothing I could get. I could get like Bisharp, but I really didn't want Bisharp. I just felt like Bisharp's not that great of a Pokemon, but I knew Scrafty was there. Or not Bisharp, I don't remember. It was something with points. I think I was 1 point off. Yeah, okay, I remember, I'm sorry. So I was 1 point off of getting Scrafty. I was going to get something like 6-point random shit or dark type to clean up, but I just realized if I gave up my champ, I could get something a lot higher priced. I originally was looking at Bisharp, but I decided to go with Scrafty instead. Fills the fighting type role that I lost my champ, and gives me a lot just better utility than Machamp would bring us. I really wanted to use Machamp, but I know why it's very drafted, because it's so hard to fit on teams. People have so many good checks to fighting types nowadays if they don't have a secondary coverage or secondary niche. Machamp not having a stab priority in Mach Punch makes it a lot worse than a lot of fighting types. Its speed is very abysmal. Its def is not very good. It's really just like, it's a very budget fighting type. I think in something like APA Academy, where they're doing low tier this season, I think Machamp would be awesome. But in standard, it's just not working out for me. So I will. Looks like I'm gonna have to be waiting more to keep using Machamp. So we decided to pick up Flick, the Durant with the leftover points. Now I decided to do this as another physical wall breaker. We've been using Aerodactyl as a wall breaker, which he's been doing very, very well. Don't get me wrong, Thunderclap's been doing amazing, but Flick puts on so much pressure as a Pokemon. This running Calcs with this Mon, holy shit, this Mon is so strong. If you can hit the hustle moves, shit goes crazy, which is probably not a good thing for me because I'm very not lucky and very unfortunate. But we're going to take our chances with it anyway. So Flick, big Flick coming up. So these were the transactions I made. They went in effect week 4 against Josh. So that's why our team's going to be a little bit different. And spoiler alert, all 3 of them come against Josh. All 3 of our new boys make an appearance. So that's why I had to do the free agent thing in the beginning of the team builder. So with that, we are going to hop into the team builder now against Josh. And Josh's team will be popping up on the right-hand side. Consists of the Mew, Ferrothorn, Thundurus Incarnate, Heracross, Crocodile, Vanillux, Toxapex, Type Null, Marowak, Alola, Comfey, and stupid Beep Beep Bus. God, I hate him. I hate Beep Beep Bus. He's stupid and I hate him. So the first Mon, like we were just talking about, is, oh, I'm sorry, I usually go over the team. Mew, very scary, physically can do anything terrifying for my team. Ferrothorn is super fucking annoying because Hazard Stack, yay! Fought Scolipede against D-Ray, didn't enjoy getting Spike stacked, and now I get the stupid fucking Ferrothorn who does it even better than Scolipede does because it doesn't die, because I don't have a fire type on my team, and barely anything on my team gets fire coverage, only fighting coverage, so I'm fucked on that front. God, I miss HP Fire. Thundurus is very scary for our team because it's another Defiant Pokemon. For the last 2 weeks, we've been playing Defiant Pokemon, and Defiant Pokemon have been fucking us up. First, D-Ray and the Obstagoon fucked us up in the game, and then Zapdos put on so much prep against our team that it was just, and fucking Wigglytuff as well. Josh is known for running some crazy shit. He's known for getting creative with his builds, and he's a very solid player. So if Josh wants to bring Defiant Offensive Thundurus, he will bring Defiant Offensive Thundurus. And looking at my team, it does really well. Electric Stab, Flying Stab, and Knockoff or Superpower. Or if he just goes 4 attacks, no setup, also goes really well against my team. Especially because I just picked up Scrafty, who is a 3rd Intimidator against my team. So in case I wasn't scared of Defiant Pokemon already, here's a 3rd one to incentivize him to bring it even more. So, yay! Heracross, very scary for our team, can definitely be a nuisance if we don't handle it properly, as can Crocodile. Heracross and Crocodile go hand in hand, both very scary, both very annoying, but I have proper checks to them, so as long as I play those checks properly, they won't be a problem. Stupid Ice Cream Cone, I hate him. JB brought it last season, and it caused more than enough headache, so now in the hands of Josh, who also likes to be a headache, annoying ass Pokemon. Stupid Ice Cream Cone. Toxapex, he has the Ferropex OU core. I'm actually not super scared of Ferropex. I think it's a very overrated bulky core. It's very bulky and annoying, but a lot of my team deals with Ferropex, so I'm not overly scared of Pex, although it is annoying. Type Null, fat and annoying. Not overly scared because I just picked up a fighting type, another fighting type with Knockoff, and a lot of my team just rips through Type Null or abuses it in other ways. Marowak, not overly concerned about, but could be scary if I let it get out of hand. My whole team is faster than it, barring Aromatisse. So I'm not overly concerned about it, but it definitely could be a scary offensive presence should it come. Comfey is something that we considered being annoying, but between the new pickup in Tentacruel, Durant, and Aegislash, I'm really not concerned about Comfey at all. And then Beep Beep Bug, I hate him, he's stupid, and I hate him. That's it. That's all I have to say about Beep Beep Bug. I hate him. So, first Pokemon on the team is the new guy. We have the new Bug Boy Flick, our Durant with the Life Orb with 44 HP, max attack, 4 defense, 20 Spadef, and 188 speed with the Life Orb as its item, with the Hustle ability, with First Impression, Stomping Tantrum, Superpower, and Iron Head. So this Mon goes absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous, if I do say so myself. So I'm trying to pull up my notes because it's not pulling up. There we go. This Mon goes absolutely crazy against Josh's team. It breaks the Ferropex, which was the first thing I noticed that breaks Ferropex, because Superpower plus Stomping Tantrum blows them both away. Good thing to note, if I miss a move with Hustle, my next move is, or my next Stomping Tantrum is double power. I didn't actually know that until testing, that, and I didn't even realize it. The first one, in the first mock, I did like 60% with Stomping Tantrum, and then in the next mock, I missed my First Impression as Toxapex came in, and then I clicked Stomping Tantrum to get damage, and it got O-code. It fucking died, and me and Owen were both like, what? Oh yeah, I gotta shout out my crew once again. You guys already know OG Albina and Box came in clutch. I also gotta shout out Grandmaster D-Ray again, who was hanging around while I was doing mocks. No, I can't shout out. I was gonna shout out Liv, but Liv didn't help me because she was gonna help Josh. Stupid weebs. Bleh, bleh, weebs. And Starfish, my guy Star, actually gave me some really good advice about one Pokemon this game. So gotta shout him out where credit is due, because actually I'd be in a lot bigger trouble if he didn't help me out. So shouts to Box, Star, and Owen. Also, I get a shout out to Liv too. She's cool. She didn't help, but she's cool. It was also her birthday last weekend. So yay. So, yeah, Durant goes absolutely crazy. First impression is a free revenger to any sort of setup Mew. Even Cosmic Power takes 1.5 million unless it's +6, and if it's +6, I lose anyway, so it doesn't matter how much damage I do. Stomping Tantrum for the Pex, Superpower for the Ferrothorn, and Iron Head is there for the Comfey. Overall, just spammable damage. Next up, if it would let me go next, we have another new guy. We have Sid, our Scrafty, named after, Flick, obviously from A Bug's Life, if you guys didn't know that. Sid from the kid from Toy Story, fairly simple. All three of the new guys were very simple nicknames, so happy about that. With the leftovers, with 4 HP, max attack, max speed, Jolly Nature with the Shed Skin ability, with Drain Punch, Knockoff, Taunt, and Dragon Dance. This is our win con of the week. This mon goes crazy against Josh, which is really funny, because Leo had Scrafty and dropped it. And then I watched their game, and I could not figure out why Leo didn't bring Scrafty against Josh. I really could not figure it out. It's not like he was scared of Comfey. He had Victini and Melmetal, so he wouldn't have been scared of Comfey. So I was really surprised that Leo didn't bring Dragon Dance Scrafty against Josh, because it goes crazy against him. If I can get the necessary ship on the Heracross, this just wins. It 1v1s both of his Fat Mons. This is another Pharaoh Pex Breaker. It 1v1s them with the combination of Taunt plus Dragon Dance. Ferrothorn can't Leash Seed me, which would be the huge issue. Gyro Ball is going to hurt, but I'm going to Drain Punch all that health back off anyways. If it Gyro Balls me, it doesn't do more than half at +1. And Pex, clicking Scald, clicking Toxic, clicking Baneful, whatever. That's why we have Shed Skin. Same with Ferrothorn clicking T-Wave. I don't think he'd have it, but just it's there. If it gets Skull Burns, if it clicks Toxic, if it gets me on a Baneful Bunker, whatever, I have the Shed Skin to get those off. We also have Taunt to punish stuff like Ferrothorn and Toxapex, because once Ferrothorn is taunted, he can only really click Gyro Ball or Power Whip if he has it, and Toxapex can only click Scald. I don't expect him to have anything else. He might have Knockoff, but I don't expect him to really have that. That would be it. So if I can taunt those, Toxapex can't recover either, or Baneful, so then I can Dragon Dance up in its face. I can even Drain Punch the Toxapex for getting that extra bit of health, because depending on if I'm like, I think if I'm +3, I actually get the same amount of health he's doing to me with Scald, so then I beat Pex 1v1, which is huge there. And then once I'm set up, I would just win the game. We are max speed, because actually max speed Jolly at +1 outspeeds max speed Thunderous by, I think it's by 2 points, but if I dropped it down to 244, it didn't outspeed, so thanks math. Overall, absolutely crazy Pokemon against this team. The only thing that is scary for it is Heracross and the Comfey, but I have acceptable checks to both of those, so I'm not overly scared of those two. Next up, we have Mufasa, our Landorus T, and they call me Envy out here. They call me Young Envy out here with the Chinese spreads, as they would call it. The Gypsy King spreads, the Chinese spreads, whatever you want to call it. We got the leftovers on our Lando T with 136 HP, 84 attack, 136 defense, 112 special attack, 4 SPDF, and 36 speed. We call that a Chinese EV spread, all 6 EVs, EV stats being used, with the Impish Nature, with Intimidate, with Earthquake, Psychic, Rock Slide, and U-Turn. Now, Earthquake, very free against Josh's team. Look at his ground resists there. Heracross and Thunderous and Ferrothorn, because it doesn't actually die to Earthquake, which is really annoying. And stupid Beep Beep Bus, who should honestly go out of the way. I honestly want to take him off the layout, but knowing my luck, he'd bring Beep Beep Bus. Earthquake is very, very spammable against Josh's team. He doesn't pivot in well. If he's not Fist at Ferrothorn, it does a lot to that. Psychic is there for the Heracross, which is 2-hit KO'd. It 2-hit KOs a standard Heracross. I believe it has a chance to 2-hit KO bulky Heracross as well if he's like max HP. No, I think the special attack investment is to 2-hit KO bulky Heracross. I think I have my notes wrong. If he is max HP Heracross, we do 2-hit KO Heracross with Psychic. Rock Slide is there for the Thunderous. This is a really good Heracross check. It's a really good Crocodile check. It's a really good Thunderous check. Thunderous obviously doesn't get hidden power anymore, so it can't HP Ice us, so it really doesn't get coverage to hit us that hard. Heracross can never 2-hit KO Landorus except if it's Adamant Burned Facade. That'll 2-hit KO us after Intimidate. Even through the Intimidate, but like nothing switches into Adamant Burned Facade from Heracross anyways, so there's no point in even trying. It also never gets 2-hit KO'd by Crocodile. If we come in, we are never 2-hit KO'd by 2 Aqua Tails. We are never 2-hit KO'd by Knockoff and Aqua Tail. So Landorus, very annoying pivot for his team. This is mainly here to check Heracross, but it also gives me checks to Thundurus and Crook. So if he brings all 3, Landorus can have a lot on his plate, and it's actually a little bit scary. We originally had rocks on this, but I decided to go for U-turn because I never got rocks up anyways, and it kept letting in Ferrothorn and Thundurus and Crocodile, and it was really annoying. So U-turn pivot was just really free. It also covers an aggro ice cream cone if you ever made that play. So rocks, while they're nice, they're not necessary because I think he's gonna be boots on the Thundurus anyways. So I guess it'd be nice for the ice cream cone, but you know, it's not super needed. So next up we have Stone, our Age Slash with the leftovers, with 204 HP, 76 special attack, and 228 Spit Def with the Modest Nature stance change with Shadow Ball, Flash Cannon, Metal Sound, and King Shield. Welcome to episode 3 of Pharaoh Pex Breaker. Metal Sound rips apart Toxapex plus Ferrothorn. I originally had Big Boof in the spot. I know a lot of you are going to be really sad to hear that Big Boof was on the team, but Big Boof just wasn't, I don't know. I kept winning mocks, but it didn't feel right. Something just wasn't working. And then the ice cream cone showed up. I hate the ice cream cone so much. I hate it. Hated it ever since I was a kid. I was like, this is stupid. Why do they make an ice cream cone Pokemon? He's dumb. And now that I'm almost 19 playing competitive Pokemon, people keep bringing stupid ice cream cone and fucking me up because apparently ice resists don't exist. So we're bringing Age Slash to deal with the stupid ice cream cone. This also helped me from getting beaten up by Setup Mew. We live a +2 Fire Blast from Max Special Attack Mew in our Shield form. We also live a neutral Flamethrower in Blade form from a Mew, and the Motto Shadow Ball will blow that boy ass backwards, barring a Cassie Berry. If he's at full, we actually don't pick up the KO on Mew just because it's naturally bulky. But it will be put in range of Raikou clicking Volt Switch. Obviously, will be put in range of Durant clicking First Impression or anything like that. So if we get a little bit of chip on it though, the Shadow Ball will blow Mew backwards unless it is very bulky, and if it's very bulky, it won't be doing a whole lot of damage to Aegislash. Metal Sound is there for the Pharaoh Pex. We 1v1 Pex. I believe we are... I originally had Sub on the set, but I want a King Shield to help me check the Mew and the Vanillux. So if I attack and then he brings it in, I can King Shield and then be in the better position. But originally I did have Sub, and our Spit Def investment also means that Pex could never break our Sub with Scald in Blade form. That's how crazy weak Pex is. Sorry, Josh, it is very passive. You had to bring Max Special Attack to break fucking Feeny Sub, so I don't know what you want from me, Josh. Metal Sound rips apart Pharaoh Pex though. If I get them the -2, Shadow Ball does over half to both of them unless they're Max Spit Def. And even if he's Max Spit Def Ferrothorn, I believe it is still a chance to 2-hit KO if he's not lefty. So really, really good. Flash Cannon's there for the Crocodile in case I catch it on an aggro switch. It also hits the Vanillux for super effective damage. Next up, we got Simba, our Raikou. So the last few weeks, Simba's been playing a support role. He's been playing a lot more of a team-oriented, team player type role. And he said, Coach, put me on as head-on breaker. And I said, oh, yeah, you know, okay, you know, look at it. He really doesn't have electric resists. It's Marowak who gets blown back by Scald, Crocodile who gets blown back by Scald and Aura Sphere, and Ferrothorn who gets blown back by Aura Sphere. So I'm like, okay, you're in. Raikou goes nutty. It also revenges a Mew if it's not Rock Polish. It also outspeeds the Thundurus, which is very annoying because even though Thundurus could be that Defiant set, we will outspeed and shoot hits with Raikou. We are never 3-hit KO'd, or we are 3-hit KO'd by non-boosting Dark Pulse Thundurus after rocks. We have Life Orb 9 with the 28 HP. We have 180 special attack, 4 defense, and 228 speed to round out the EV spread. Timid Nature to outspeed that max speed Thundurus. 4 just leftovers, and then 180 to hit as hard as possible. Pressure ability with Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, Scald, and Aura Sphere. Very spammable moveset against his team. He really doesn't pivot well into this, and this is where Star came in clutch. So originally in mocks, I was leading with Raikou a lot, you know, punishing a lead Ferrothorn, and then Volt Switching out and doing whatever have you, but I couldn't get the end game. And Star said, why don't you leave a Scrafty instead? And I'm like, well, it's kind of my win con, and I need it healthy for Ice Cream Cone. And he said, well, what are the leads you're scared of? And I said, well, he could lead Crocodile, he could lead Vanillux for, you know, Aurora Veil, or he could lead, like, Ferrothorn's been fucking me up. And he said, well, all 3 of those are weak to fighting and forced up by Scrafty. And I said, Starm Fagimsh! You're a genius. sometimes when your brain isn't working at 1 a.m., someone's got to screw your head on for you. So Star came in clutch. We started leading with Scrafty instead of RAIKOU, and shit started clicking like it was nothing. RAIKOU came in and started breaking shit instead of opening the game up, and that's exactly what RAIKOU is here to do, is kind of just punish everything. We hit the Ferrothorn and the Crook super hard with Aura Sphere. We can get in and out, and overall, it's just, as long as this is alive, we can't lose to Mew and Thundurus unless they are setup variants with speed boosting natures, so, or speed boosting setup variants. And last but not least, we have the final newcomer of the team, Ursula, our Tentacruel, with the heavy duty boots with 220 HP, 84 defense, 4 special attack, 124 spit def, and 76 speed, with the bold nature, liquid ooze ability, with Scald, knockoff, ice beam, and rapid spin. The definition of last minute change is this Pokemon. So I originally genned a team with the Tentacruel that was Black Sludge with Scald, Ice Beam, Acid Spray, and Rapid Spin. And literally the night before I played Josh, the morning before I played Josh, sorry, I regen the Tentacruel with Knockoff and Ice Beam instead of Acid Spray and Giga Drain, sorry. I didn't have Ice Beam on the first one. And then I also, literally like 20 minutes before I played Josh, I was DMing Owen like, oh, did we decide heavy duty boots or Black Sludge? And he said, go boots because you're getting knocked off anyways by Ferrothorn or Pex, so you may as well not take hazard damage coming in. And I was like, good call. So last minute change.jpg on this Tentacruel. But Tentacruel is very annoying for his team. Tentacruel, we have a speed for a bulky Mew and a bulky Crook, so we can get a Scald or a knockoff on those. We are 3-hit KO'd by a bulky Vanillix Freeze Shy. If he is max special attack, it is a chance to 3-hit KO us. If he's modest, it's a guaranteed 2-hit KO. Very annoying there. We are never 2-hit KO'd by any sort of Heracross, barring Burned Facade or it clicking Earthquake on a switch-in. We live knockoff into Stone Edge or Close Combat, or we live Close Combat and Earthquake actually, unless he is the Burn Guts set. If he clicks Earthquake twice, we die, and there's no stopping that. We also live 1 EQ from a max attack Crocodile with our EV spread. So the reason I changed the moveset, originally I had Scald, Giga Drain, Acid Spray, and Rapid Spin. Acid Spray was there for the Comfey and the Comfey setting up Calm Minds and to break down Pex to 1v1 Pex. But neither of those scenarios ever came up. I have a Spadef Aegislash to deal with Comfey. We also have Liquid Ooze, so it really can't like do anything unless it is the stored power set, but we still have Aegislash, so I'm not worried about Comfey at all. Pex, I've explained it so much in my team builder. Every single mon on my team can 1v1 Pharaoh Pex very easily, so I'm not overly scared of being able to be walled by Pex. I can knock off its leftovers, or if he's boots to not take hazards, I can knock those off. The Pex with our knockoff, we can Rapid Spin to get rid of Ferrothorn hazards, and then Ice Beam is there for the Ferrothorn because I originally would keep getting Ferrothorn super low, it'd be in red, but just my team couldn't finish it off. It would come in on Tentacruel and it would just punish me, it would just bully me, and I didn't like it. Ice Beam does about 19% to Ferrothorn, which is more than Scald and Giga Drain were doing, so overall just punishes Ferrothorn. If I get it really low with RAIKOU clicking Aura Sphere, if he's Fizz Def, he is 3-hit KO'd by Life Orb RAIKOU Aura Sphere after leftovers, because after the leftovers recovery, he just barely lives that third one. And usually what would happen is I would Aura Sphere, and then Volt Switch out as he would pivot, and that Ferrothorn would just come in on something like Aegislash clicking Flash Cannon, or Tentacruel clicking Scald, and just gain leftovers recovery, and it was very annoying. So Ice Beam punishes Ferrothorn from getting out of hand, and Rapid Spin to punish the Ferrothorn's hazards because, don't deal with hazards super well. Hazard stack is super annoying for my team because I'm forced to pivot and switch a lot against Josh's team. So that is going to be the team builder against Josh. I believe this one was a little bit lengthier for you guys, if it would a little bit lengthier of a team builder, but we also had those transactions. So with that, I'm going to quit on rambling. I'm going to go get connected with Josh, and I will be right back. Alright, and here we are with the battle against Josh, aka Ultra Player. He decides to bring the Thundurus, the Toxapex, the Mew, the Crocodile, the Vanillix, and the Heracross. No Ferrothorn is fucking huge. So I don't have to worry about getting hazard stacked. So there's that. I'm going to close Discord in the background. Wrote down his team. As I explained, I'm writing notes because I fucking threw 2 weeks in a row because I didn't write notes down. So I had success leading Scrafty because it covers a Crocodile or a Vanillix lead. Since there's no Ferrothorn, the Crocodile even seems more likely. Thundy is scary, but I really expect it to be that Defiant set. I'm going to lead with Sid. I think it's just safest overall. RAIKOU also works, I guess. But if he's Scarf Ice Cream Cone, that's bad. We're gonna go with it. I think Scrafty covers everything just as well as RAIKOU does. Where's the little thingy? There it is. Go look fun to Josh. Go check him out. He streams all his games live on twitch.tv/ultraplayer something 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 or something. He has a bunch of numbers and shit. He's also a weeb. So yeah, we also just played Josh for Little Cup, I think like last week or 2 weeks ago. So it's kind of a rematch, and we got throttled. So we're gonna try and not throw. Sukasa is the oh boy. Well, this is not good. I just go into fucking what's this fuck? I just go into Landorus. Where's Landorus? There he is. We should go into Landorus. He's probably gonna click knockoff, but I need to keep Scrafty around. So easy knockoff is easy. He leads with hair cross, so we're gonna see probably a knockoff. Intimidate comes out. Got my pencil ready. Goes for close combat. Close combat. And that does square root of 0. As we're just gonna click U-turn for free. I didn't bring rocks, kind of regret it, but at the same time I was never getting him up. So we're just gonna click U-turn. If he stays in, I don't know what he's doing. So we're just gonna click U-turn. This actually goes kind of bad if he hard crooks here. If he hard crooks, this is weird because we pivot out on crook with our crook pivot, so I have to just send something in and then send Landorus back in. As weird of an interaction that sounds. Otherwise, everything else U-turning is fine. He can't go hard Thunderous on this. Mew, free chip. Vanillux, free chip. And I can pivot out. Knockoff, so he is faster. He's knockoff. Not short. That does a good amount of damage. He's -1, so I think RAIKOU can revenge here. Yeah, RAIKOU would definitely force him out. I could also go into Flick. And I could go into Flick and click Ironhead, because that covers him going Crocodile as well. Because I live at close combat because he's not Guts. So if I miss, it sucks, but it's not the end of the world. Actually, holy shit. Even if he's fat Heracross, I kill with first impression here. Hello. Bug v Bug, he's leftovers. So he's probably fat Heracross to check Landorus. As weird as that is. But I guess it works. It's kind of just like budget Buzzwole. I think he goes Pex here, but I have no reason to predict. I'm just going to click Ironhead, I think. I'm just going to click Ironhead. I have no real reason to predict. Oh, I really want to predict, though. I really, really do. Because he kind of needs this for Landorus. I really want to make that Pex call. Fuck it, Pex call. Yes! Do it. Kinru, who dat? Yeah, baby! She throw a stomping tantrum instead. Bonk! That's a 2-hit KO if I've ever seen one, yes sir. He is Helmet. That's Contact? Why is that Contact? So he's Helmet. Helmet. Okay. I can just click it again. Who cares? If he wants to pivot back into Heracross, that's fine. Click it again. Thunderous is annoying. Hard Thundy is annoying. I will say that. Hard Thundy is annoying. Yeah, I guess Hard Thundy would be a kind of a problem. But I can just go aggressive RAIKOU. Because I can't go Landorus until I scout its Defiant. I can also go Age Slash. I do need to scout for that Mew, though. I do need Age Slash for that Mew. I also need Age Slash for the Ice Cream Cone, so I really can't throw it away. So I think I have to make the aggressive RAIKOU if he goes Thunderous here. But, like, he risks a lot going Thunderous, because if I just click a different button. But I think I have to... I think he knows I have to click Stomping here to get rid of him. Oh, come on, land it! Yes, the Pex is dead! Woo! Let's go! Durant, Pex. Let's go! Okay, big flick, let's go! Big flick. Dude, this mod, I was like, he's 9 points, he's leftover points, we'll just take him. He's coming in clutch first week. Super here for it. Rip Josh apart. Hyoga! The Ice Cream Cone. So, the only reason you bring this in is if you're scarfed. I want this for Mew. I'm going into Stone. Worst case scenario, he sets up Veil on the switch. But I think he's scarfed. He could be Scarf Veil, I guess. But that would be bad. Like, I think that'd just be a bad position for him right now. Blizzard. Blizzards, we eat him up. This is going to do not a whole lot. I just did a decent chunky Roni. Took me to 133. I just want to see if that's max modest. So he's not modest. He's timid. So I just want to fire for Flash Cannon here. He doesn't pivot into this. Just gonna fire for Flash Cannon. If he goes aggro Thundy, again, that's free chip. That's unrecoverable in Thundy. Plus, he's taking his own hail. So, I can chip it down. As long as Raikou's alive, I'm not overly scared of the Thundy. Flash Cannon will blow something away. If he wants to go aggro Crook for some reason, that's free chip on that. Heracross is free damage on his what looks to be Landorus check. He's going to withdraw probably into Thundy, if I had to guess. Kaski. Crocodile. Take that. Intimidate. That's fine. Joke's on you. I'm special with Flash Cannon. You buffoon. You hooligan. You have been shenaniganed. Bonk in the nose. Am I getting an ad? No, this is not an ad. This is a sound. Okay. That is a 2-hit KO, yes, sir. How bothered am I by rocks? Because I could King Shield here and then kill him next turn. I could also just pivot Lando. He's not leftovers. And that worries me. So I think I'm just going to go Lando. I could just King Shield, though. Because I live any hit from this thing. But I need this healthy. I can't take that risk. I need this healthy. I'm going to Landorus. I can always revenge this with Flick if he is Scarfed for some reason, but I don't think he would be Scarf Crook in this matchup against Lando. But I guess he could. Knockoff probably comes out here unless he wants to set up his rocks on the switch. If he sets up his rocks on the switch, that's good for me. Earthquake. Yeah! In his head, rent-free. I'm not even writing down my notes. EQ, and you have Blizzard, Max, Timid. Cool. As U-turn time. I like U-turn, you like U-turn, we all like U-turn. U-turn will kill this thing away unless he's Tangaberry for some reason, which that'd be a really specific Josh bring, to bring Tangaberry Croak. I guess for the Durant, but I feel like that still kills through. Also, oh, I don't know if he was Intimidate. Fuck, I don't remember if he was Intimidate or not. I don't think he was. I don't remember seeing Intimidate when he came in, but he might have been. He might have been. I'm not going to discount that. This is why we write notes, kids. This is why we write notes, because I already forgot if he was Intimidate Crook. We're just going to keep up with the momentum, though. He can't set up hazards. Him not having Pharaoh Thorn is huge, because that really shut down all of my momentum. So him not bringing it, clutch. So we either pick off Crook, or we get Pivot. So he goes into Senku. I believe that's Heracross. Mew! Oh, hello! I'm like, hey, what's up, hello? Seeing your pretty ass as soon as you came in the door. I just go into Age Slash. Because I live any one hit, and I fire off a Shadow Ball. Crook's in range of Shadow Ball. As long as I have Scrafty, I'm okay with Vanillux. And as long as I have Tentacruel. Because Scrafty can come into Freeze Dries and set up. Tentacruel can come in on Blizzards. Hello. I'm like, hey, what's up, hello? Leftovers. Leftovers. Okay. Crook is at like 25%. Write that down. You don't have a Shadow Ball switch in. I'm just gonna click it. I live any hit guaranteed from this thing, and unless he's like, he's not banded because we just have leftovers. You make my earthquake! Wow! You make my earthquake! He could be, no, he's not Cassib, he's leftovers. This should die. This should just drop. Please die. I would love for this thing to die. Make my earthquake! Wow! Boom! Yes! AG Mew. Cool. Let's go! Okay, so the Mew is dead, and the Vex is dead. This is going great! This is going phenomenally! And our Age Slash is still half, so we have Vanillux check. Things are going great! Thunderous is still very, very scary. But we have a lot of pieces, and Raikou has yet to hit the field. Once we deal with Crook, Raikou just gets to come in and play whatever he wants to do. Hello. He is Intimidate. 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 As we are just going to go back into Landorus. Landorus is a very... I still have Tentacruel for it. I have Tentacruel that checks Heracross as well, because if he locks into Earthquake, I can pivot around that. And he's not Scarf Heracross. He's not Scarf Heracross, not Scarf Crook. He's probably Scarf Vanillux based on him bringing it in against my Durant. He probably clicked Knockoff here. He probably clicked Knockoff, which I'm okay with. Knockoff. That does an okay chunk. He's Life Orb. Okay. If he has Aqua Tail, he could kill me. Or if he has Crunch. Either way, I could just go Raikou next turn and Revenge. So I'm just going to click U-turn here. Once again, not overly concerned. He does have Aqua Tail, and he hits, so I think this will kill me. Does kill me. Crook, Lando, Aqua Tail. He has 1 turn left in him, so I'm just going to go into RAIKOU and click Scald. Yeah, I'm just going to go into RAIKOU and click Scald. Guaranteed out to beat this thing because he's Life Orb. He's probably going to sack it to me, so all that's left is the Ice Cream Cone, the Heracross, and the Thunderous. And once this thing's dead, RAIKOU can just do whatever it wants. I still have Aegislash in the back for the Whoozamawhatsits. The Vanillux. Thunderous is scary, but as long as Raikou's alive, I'm not overly concerned. And Heracross, I have the rest of the team to deal with. Tentacruel can pretty much check it because it looks to be a bulkier Tentacruel, or a bulkier Heracross. So he might not have Earthquake. As this thing goes down. Right, Crook. Dead. Okay. He sees our Life Orb, that's fine. He probably brings in Vanillux here. He probably brings in Vanillux, which I'm fine with. If he sets a Veil, that's annoying, but I can stall it out because he might not be Clay. Because I don't think he would be, he could be Clay, I guess. That'd be a very aggressive play though, early on. To just bring it in. No, because, no, I don't think he would be Clay. I think he's Scarf because that'd be a super aggressive play to bring it in on Durant, but then he would just click Blizzard, and that's what makes me think he's not. The Ice Cream Cone, hello! He could click Veil here. If he does, that's okay, as we do still have Aegislash, just vibing, and we have Durant still chilling in the back, who just claims to kill every time he comes in, especially if we get chip on that Thunderous. Durant just wins the game, given we connect moves, so that's fine there. Scrafty can come in and punish this thing if we needed to, if it locks into Freeze Dry, or if it kills the Aegislash. So he goes for another Blizzard. This shouldn't do a whole lot. We should still be fine. We are. We eat it up. As we force a KO with Shadow Ball here, I think. We should force a kill with Flash Cannon, don't we? 55 versus Vanillux. I took a KO with Shadow Ball, so I cover a switch. He's going to go first, so I'm going to Shadow Ball here. As he does withdraw, free damage into probably Heracross. Tsukasa. I believe it's Heracross. Hello. Stance change. Blade form. Click. Shadow Ball. This will do a good chunk. As I can scout for the Earthquake here. Good damage, good damage. Gets Def Drop. A little unfortunate, but I don't think it's going to matter. Because I think we'll Hail and negate leftovers. So it might matter. But I'm not going to leave this in. I can scout here because I don't think he's SD. He's close combat knockoff. If he's SD, I have revenge with Raikou. Okay, let's play Theorymon. If he's Sword Stance, who do we sack? Why are we? I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. What is happening? I don't like this. I don't like this. Okay, never mind. We're here. I'm gonna King Shield. If he's Sword Stance, hypothetically, who do we sack? I think it's Tentacruel. I think Tentacruel serves the least purpose because he has Thunderous left in the back, and Vanillux who can lock into Freeze Dry, and we have this to check Vanillux as well as Scrafty. So I think if he does Sword Stance here on an overly aggressive play, we just sack Tentacruel. Aha! I totally wasn't drawing on my notepad while I was waiting for that to happen. Nuh-uh, not me. No sirree, Bob. Dude, I forgot what move I clicked. I was like, I'm gonna kill with Shadow Ball! Yay! Aw, this gets spiked once! Man, did you seriously just comment on my video? Okay, I didn't know this thing got spikes. That's not good. Oh, God. Recreate on non-LAN horseshit, YN. I mean, I guess. All right, so we are back. We decided to recreate because the LAN server was being really slow. There's a lot of people on it, so we decided to recreate on a new server. So that's why we have so much more time now. But that's fine, you know, more time to play the game. My play still stays the same. I said it before I cut out. I was going to go Tentacruel regardless here. If he clicks Earthquake, it's a good play, but we are boots, so we will live regardless. We live any sort of Heracross Earthquake here. Unless he's, yeah. Knock off my boots, that's fine. As I can just spin here. Ideally, he doesn't have Earthquake. We are faster than this thing. We should be, because we do have a good amount of speed in our Tentacruel. So we can at least get the spin off before we go down. This is very loud. I don't like it. We can just rapid spin to get rid of the spike because we don't want to have extra chip on our RAIKOU. So we can rapid spin here and at least get some chip. If he has Earthquake, we'll die. If he doesn't, then cool. Cool. Actually, if he doesn't, he's kind of in a bad spot because he can't really do anything to me. We'll live anything that's not Earthquake. So we'll live, we can do that. If he switches here, we're faster. We spin, we get the spin off, get rid of the spike. Get some nice chip. As Earthquake probably comes out here, right? Ground and... Oh! Okay. Here's where the concerning part comes in, right? This is where me not getting the spin F drop may have actually mattered. Fuck. It depends on his bulk. It doesn't matter in this grand... It might matter. I'm going to Scald and I'm not going to think about it. But that's a roll. Depending on his investment, that's a roll. Maybe not. Close combat. We may live this. We didn't. We did not live. Tentacle did not get there across the other way around. Penta, SD, which was fine. We were gonna sack Tentacle to an SD Heracross anyways. We bring in RAIKOU here and click Volt Switch. If he goes into the Ice Cream Cone, actually no, we click Thunderbolt because we want him to bring in the Ice Cream Cone. Will Aegislash live 2 though? Maybe I just Volt Switch into Scrafty. I think I'm gonna Volt Switch into Scrafty. Yeah, I think I'm gonna Volt Switch into Scrafty because Thunderous, the only thing that's concerning is if Thunderous clicks Focus Blast. But Scrafty's like mad bulky. Scrafty's a madman. Scrafty, Thundy. From full, it's a roll in our favor to live if he lands and hits Focus Blast, unless he's Life Orb. And then in that case, we bring in RAIKOU and click Volt Switch. Or we get the initiative as he keeps the Heracross alive. Hardened to Hyoga. This works because now I go into Aegislash and don't have to take 2. Perfect, 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 perfect. Volt Switch, an Aegislash, click Shadow Ball, claim a kill. As it'll probably end up being this thing. Once this thing dies, I don't need Aegislash. So I'm fine making that trade. Simba leaves. We go into Mr. Aegislash here. We will live 1 guaranteed. This thing doesn't get any covers. Hit Aegislash. Otherwise, we probably would have seen it by now. We just click Flash Cannon. Because I don't think he goes aggro. No, Shadow Ball kills, right? 60. Yeah, this should kill. Maybe I Flash Cannon. Just to prevent the aggressive. Just to make sure. Because it may be a roll depending on if he has an extra bulk. I'm going to Flash Cannon. I don't want to risk that. I think Shadow Ball would kill. And I think he is just going to sack this here. But I don't want to risk it. Because if I get bare min, he might live. Because there's no way he's just max no bulk. So he definitely has some bulk. So I think it's a roll. I'm not going to risk the roll. Thunderous, if he makes the aggro play, good play. But I've been clicking Shadow Ball the whole time. Like, from his perspective, I have no reason to not click Shadow Ball. Because if he's calcing, like, max Aegislash or modest Aegislash, Shadow Ball may kill his set. So he might not make that play thinking that he can't make that play into Thunderous without taking that much damage. If he makes the play, good play. He sets up the Veil. Okay. This may live then. I'm glad I didn't click Shadow Ball because this thing dies. Actually, I kind of wish I did click Shadow Ball because then I could stall it out. RAIKOU is still fine. This dies. AG. Ice Cream. Okay. If this Thunder starts setting up. If this Thunder starts setting up behind Veil. He has 4 turns of a Veil. He brings it in here. Chrome. Thunderous. I think I have to just attack what's in front of me. I can't afford to keep this. I think I just attack what's in front of me. I have RAIKOU who can come in and do lots of damage. I have Scrafty who can live 1 unless he starts setting up. I have Durant with First Impression, which does like 50% without fail. So I think I literally just need to pivot pieces around. As long as RAIKOU is alive at the end of the exchange, we win. Yes, as long as Raikou is alive at the end of this exchange, we win. Because Raikou can deal with fucking stupid bitch. Knock off. Fine. Thundi. Easy. And you have knock off. No boosting item. Okay. I can knock off with my Scrafty. Knock off just 30%. Every bit of damage to this Thunderous is free. He's not Life Orb. So if he's Boots, Focus Blast is a roll. What if he's Max Attack with Brick Break? That shouldn't kill me either. No. So we can go into Scrafty and click Knock Off because we won't need Scrafty for Heracross either. No. Okay. Yep. Going to Scrafty. We'll live any hit barring Focus Blast. He hits Focus Blast and gets the 6% roll. Fuck. Click Knock Off on this thing. Get rid of its item and get extra chip. How much does Raikou do to this thing without the Veil? Raikou does 70% without the Veil. It does 39% with the Veil. So he has 4 turns. At the end of this, it'll be 3. Bulk up. That's fine. As long as you're not boosting your speed, I really don't care. As long as you're not boosting your speed, I really don't care what you do. Knock off. That's fine. Get rid of his heavy-duty boots. Okay. At +1, we still live 1 guaranteed. And I can taunt him to prevent him from setting up more. He's going to have 1 more turn after this. I just give him Durant. So I think I should go for damage, actually. Because if he's gonna agility, it's gonna be here. If he's gonna agility, he's gonna do it here, and I cannot stop him. If he's gonna agility here, I can't stop him. I should have taunted last turn, but it doesn't matter. Fly. That's fine. Actually, wait, this is better for me. That's fine. You stall your own turn out. I don't care. That's fine with me. I don't care. He stalls his own turn out. That's fine, because he has 1 more turn of Veil left. Veil will go away. Raikou should kill him. Worst case scenario, you know, I just Volt Switch, sack Durant, go into Raikou, win. Yeah, we win. Click Knock Off. I don't care if Scrafty dies. If he misses, that's even cooler. Miss. Damn, okay. We should win this 1-0 guaranteed. Thundi. Scrafty. Veil wears off. I go into Raikou, click Volt Switch, kill the Thunderous, sack Durant, come in with Raikou, win the game. He's not Scarf Heracross. Raikou guaranteed outspeeds this thing. We should win this 100%. I don't see any universe where we lose this year. Quick Volt Switch. He never set up an agility. If he sets up an agility here, he dies to Durant first impression. So we're good on that front. If he sacks Heracross, fine. Nope. Volt Switch. I just didn't want to risk him potentially living the Thunderbolt and throwing the game away. So this is my safest play. As he is probably just going to click fucking... he might... I don't know what he's going to click here. Because I feel like Fly wouldn't kill me. So hopefully he just doesn't click Fly. Hopefully he just doesn't click Fly. Or he clicks Fly and misses. If he misses, knock off. Dead. Bye, Durant. Thundi, Durant. We go into Scrafty, or we go into Simba. We win the game here. Let's fucking go! Yes! This is a banger of a song to end the game on, too. Let's fucking go. We're not gonna wake up dead because Raikou is just gonna clean the game. I think Raikou continues to be the kill leader for the team. I think it hasn't gotten a kill since week 1. I don't think it got one in the last 2 weeks, but then this game it picked up 3? 2? 2. It's gonna pick up 2 here. It's gonna kill Thunderous and it's gonna kill the Heracross, and we're gonna win the game and defeat Josh Higgins. Trigo, wait, let's go! Raikou, Thundi, Raikou, Hera. Yeah, it's checkmate. We win. GG. Unless he is like Wakanberry. If he's Focus Band Heracross, I'm kicking Josh from the league. If he's Focus Band Heracross, I'm kicking him from the league. Thunderbolt comes out. Let's go! Writing notes worked! Let's go! GG's to Josh. He is a really good player, and I'm really happy I beat him. He's also undefeated so far, so I'm really glad I took that shit down. I feel like I played this game well. Feel like I did alright, and yeah, it feels really good. So 2-2 with a positive record. We're climbing up, boys. The comeback starts now. The comeback starts now. So if you guys enjoyed today's Wi-Fi battle, please hit the like button and subscribe button if you guys are new. And until next time, my name is Kurt, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace. I'm out.